All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a matchup between Hitman versus eer0, also known as 120. This game taken from, WarCraft Gold League 2019 winter season, as things are now not well underway, are getting underway. Did anyone see ads? If you are outside of the US, then I guess you don't see the ads. Gotta love these chill replay comment casts. Well, I've never heard my commentary style be called chill before, so I don't know, kind of frantic, kind of hectic. I sometimes have some ASMR casts as well, as we're looking at eer0 or 120 spawning here on the bottom left hand side as the blue undead. The colors are swapped, so hopefully you know who is who when you're trying to look at the supply counts. If I get them mixed up, well, I apologize in advance, and I refer you back to this warning that, well, that's a little confusing. Anyways, barracks now down. It is going to be a Blade Master coming in from Hitman, as we're opening up with a single Orc Burrow. I still don't see a Voodoo Lounge as of yet. Normally, a Voodoo Lounge would start to be built right around now if he wanted to clear up one early creep camp and then move its way out. Gotta love. When is the game getting reskinned? I believe Reforged is set to come out on the 27th. That is, don't quote me on that, but I believe Warcraft 3 Reforged is set to come out on the 27th. It will be integrated into a different BattleNet, I believe, but I think it's also possible that you would be able to play even on that platform with the older graphics. I think that is something that they're trying to give players the options of doing, and maybe some of the professional players out there may just try to keep it that way, just because it takes time to retrain your eyes to know what to look for. Blade Master purposely pulling back away. Grunt. Well, there's the ensnare onto that Acolyte. Easy damage right there. There it goes. Blade Master, however, doesn't get the experience, as one of the creeps was the one to finish it off. Ogre Warrior will get taken down. Meanwhile, Death Knight, Death Coil, Claws of Attack +6, Rod of Necromancy to clear out another creep camp as well. Alright, this Forest Troll Berserker will get taken down. There's that Voodoo Lounge in position. Blade Master will most likely sell that Scroll of Town Portal, pick up some healing salves, and maybe a Scroll of Speed in order to ensure a safe retreat. The Grunt, well, not taking any damage whatsoever. There you go. There's the sell. There's the Scroll of Speed. And there is that healing salve moving out already, ready to go. Making its way back down and out here. Skeletal Minion's going to go after that Giant Sea Turtle, pulling a little bit of that aggro away. Giant Sea Turtle with medium armor will take extra damage from those skeletal minions, and hence you can see how fast you can clear out your opponent's creep camp, or your creep camp right there. Blade Master purposely going after the Limb Ripper here, gets to level 2, picks up a Tome of Intelligence, more Windwalk in general, as we see some critical strikes also landing. Blade Master looking to finish off some of the Murloc Huntsmen and the remaining units, as we're looking at the Death Knight, well, just for some reason standing around. Now, what is going to be the follow-up play? What strategies are these players going to be executing here? We're looking at 23/30 compared to 19/20. Undead, most likely going to be getting that Lich out very quickly. You want to get Frost Armor up as quickly as possible to really dampen the amount of damage that the Blade Master can deal. Let's take a look back around the Death Knight, now doing a bit of chasing, as we're looking at Death Coil to save a low hit point Crypt Fiend, trying to get in the way of Hitman's Grunt. Blade Master now chasing back there. Scroll of Speed going to get in front. There was a Windwalk strike. However, the Crypt Fiend able to get in within range, and this could be absolutely key. There's the Dust of Appearance, unable to get the second Death Coil off, as big damage now being used. All right, Grunt, is it going to end up getting surrounded? That is the big question there. Skeletal Minion is going to try and get a box in, and it looks like eer0 is looking to do exactly that, trying to get a box around that Grunt there, but good micro by Hitman to save that unit. Yeah, the beta is already released in Europe and in North America, or in the Americas as well, and I think we're hoping, and all of the, well, I think the community is overall hoping for a lot of a lot of improvements in terms of visuals. They have already made a number of improvements, and I would definitely would be glad to see a little bit more to make the game feel a little bit more Warcraft-like and me understanding what I'm looking at. Blade Master now shifting back off to the north here. Crypt Fiend gonna go ahead and chase or box out that Blade Master as we're looking at the grunts creeping away from the Blade Master. There goes a Kobold Geomancer right there. Blade Master still gaining experience as Hitman wants to get to level 3 badly. Back down across over here though, the slow from that Kobold, from the Kobold Geomancer causing major problems. There's an ensnare, unfortunate for Hitman, as that Hitman grunt will definitely get taken down. The Death Knight is already right there. Well, there is the denial. No experience given, but, well, making its way back up more off to the north. Really excited for the final release. Not too satisfied with the beta overall. Looks more like Warhammer than Warcraft 3. We'll see. Maybe they can change the color palettes or things of that nature and really make a big difference. All right, Forest Troll Trapper going to get finished off there. Ogre Magi, last unit left. Meanwhile, let's take a look. There is, well, Rock Golem, which will get taken down. Blade Master going to finish that off easily. And then at what point are we going to see these Fountains of Health get cleared up? Fountains of Health, very, very nice in order to heal up some of your units, but there are some air units involved. Well, Web most likely going to come online for that Crypt Fiend. There is that Windwalk Strike, is taking that extra bit of experience away from your opponent as the Shadow Hunter gets to level 2 off of a skeletal minion. Now, both sides still sitting on one basis. Halls of the Dead upgrading to Black Citadel. Stronghold upgrading to Fortress. And the number of production buildings from Hitman is actually rather sparse. There's no Bestiary, no Spirit Lodge as of yet. And there it is. So this is a very fast tech to tier 3, actually skipping the Bestiary at tier 2. We should be looking at a Tauren Chieftain here, and we should also be looking at the Fortified Armor upgrade coming in from Hitman soon. The last thing you want to see is an army of Crypt Fiends and Destroyers at your door with, well, Orc Burrows having heavy armor. Back across, well, what is going down all across over here? All right, Blade Master able to see very far out across there. Blade Master now making her way. I thought perhaps there could be an air unit. Let's take a look what's happening next. Death Knight now shifting back off to the north again. Lich gonna get ready. Here we go. Shadow Hunter staying at level 2 will most likely not get to level 3 from the remainder of this expansion creep camp. All right, let's continue to see what's happening here. And, well, Null Assassin. Oh, there was a Hex on the Null Overseer, hence the reason why that creep camp looked extra small. Death Knight Shadow Hunter pretty much ignoring that illusion before, and, well, perhaps getting a little bit lucky knowing that it was an illusion right there, as the Shadow Hunter perhaps waiting for level 3 to start using that healing wave. All right, let's take a look. Blade Master trying to go after, able to steal that item, and Hitman is now on the run with the Blade Master, who still has enough mana for another Windwalk. Yeah, one of the reasons perhaps why the release date is end of January could be because of DreamHack and ESL Pro Tour. I know DreamHack Anaheim is set to take place in late February. And with that, well, tournament organizers and the partnership between Blizzard, that may have already been in place. Thank you for the subscription, as we're looking at the Ogre Lord now trying to head back across over here. Tauren Chieftain in the center is bearing gifts. Shadow Hunter is already healed back up. Kodo Beast is going to be ready to go. Hitman at 44 supply. eer0 sitting at 40. Coming back down to the south here, Cloak of Flames on the Death Knight. Very dangerous, as the Death Knight, well, standing next to him, thank you for the follow. Standing next to him will be hazardous to your health. You can take a look at all of that damage just being absorbed right there. Meanwhile, coming back around, let's take a look. Blade Master. Well, a Blade Master illusion? No, that was the real thing. Blade Master wandering back across here. We perhaps could be looking to clear out the Fountains of Health finally. as the Blade Master going to be getting into position, as we are also going into Troll Berserkers. Windwalk strike straight up onto that Forest Troll High Priest. Blade Master is absorbing a lot of damage, no problem whatsoever, with the Fountain of Health bolstering his depleting hit points, and the focus fire of the remaining units from the Orc army able to take down so much. Forest Troll Berserker, Ogre Magi are going to get taken out here. Both sides creeping out their respective corners as the Pit Lord joins in on the fight. The Pit Lord, I like this choice by eer0, picking up a Cloak of Flames, and now having a true melee hero in the front line is going to be absolutely devastating. Howl of Terror coupled with Cleave, that Pit Lord is going to be dealing so much AoE damage, and then the Howl of Terror is going to also be causing a great big debuff across multiple units. If for some reason the Howl of Terror is about to come to an end, you can then use the Obsidian statues and transform them into destroyers and devour magic to get, well, replenished hit points on those destroyers while getting mana onto those destroyers as well. Once you have mana on destroyers, grunts and any other heavy armored unit get taken down very quickly. Blade Master, Scroll of Speed, needs to get away. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 3. Let's take a look. Crypt Fiends are there as well. 49 compared to 48 supply, as the units are in a mad run back. Pit Lord attempting the chase. Lich wants to get a big Frost Nova off, perhaps, to try and slow things down. Double Obsidian statues. There's a Banshee, right? Or there's that Frost armor is going to be able to stay alive. The little bit of slow is all that is needed as the, well, Blade Master, well, gets revealed. There's the Death Coil saving that Acolyte as the Death Knight perhaps shift back down here. Gonna be placing down a Ziggurat and trying to, haunt this gold mine. Beautiful, or lucky play right there. Perhaps a little bit of a misclick. Hitman perhaps knowing the timing on that strike, and then well, a split second difference. It looked like the Blade Master was in mid swing. Troll Bat Rider up overhead. Fountain of Health to heal back up. We are now going into an expansion. Death Knight purposely staying nearby. No necropolis to be seen. And with the limited amount of creeps on the map, I am surprised that Hitman is actually choosing to clear out this last creep camp in the corner. I don't believe it was very beneficial to the overall army, especially when you know that your opponent is setting up an expansion of his own. Well, I guess the effort and the time it took to, well, walk a pocket tiny great hall over here was all that was needed. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Fortified armor already done for Hitman, as we are now going into a Tauren totem. All right, Tauren Chieftain now makes its way on the inside. That is just an illusion. Thank you, Arc, for the follow. Dust of Appearance. Blade Master is nearby, nowhere nearby, as the Troll Berserkers are attempting to take down a Slaughterhouse. This could be very bad news. Blade Master could easily finish off some of these Acolytes right here. There goes one. Level 4 now on the Blade Master, as these units may try and run away. Big heal to save that Berserker there. Blade Master looking to finish off another Acolyte, getting in some big damage. There's a Purge onto the Acolyte. Acolyte could get taken down. There it goes, a 162 critical strike, as the unit, well, needs to try and run and hide. Blade Master going to be shifting its positions. eer0, considering where exactly his opponent's going. Oh, we could see a Death Coil. Yes, right there, just in time. No silence. Acolyte stays alive as it teleports to rejoin back across over here, dropping that Staff of Teleportation to free up some room. A Healing Salve being left behind as well. All right, Blade Master, Healing Salve and Clarity Potion being used right there. Let's take a look. Grunts. Troll Berserkers, 1-0 upgrades. You can see a Frost Nova followed by negative armor. That Kodo Beast, not long for this world. Healing is going to be able to help right there, as the Pit Lord with, well, that perfect scenario. There goes a stomp on the other side. Pit Lord going to be in trouble. Needs to see a big heal as well, as the Death Knight, well, decides not to Death Coil it. And, well, the Blade Master was going after that Pit Lord. There's that Death Coil now. Tauren Chieftain still perhaps going to try and get into the proper position, land a good stun across multiple units. Kodo Beast getting taken out very quickly, and that's what happens when the Kodo Beast is the caboose of your army train trying to run away from Crypt Fiends. Pit Lord still wandering back across here. Blade Master holding on. Overall supply 62 to 61. No Orc burrows off over here. That does come as a bit of a surprise, as you often want a way to protect your workers. Troll Bat Rider hiding in the corner. Perhaps Liquid Fire could be researched. No, not quite yet. We're looking at the army is going to get back into position. Crypt Fiends, Obsidian Statues, Lich now making their way back down. All right, Hitman holding up at 67 over 70 supply. Now, couple of things to note. Concealed Hill has an odd number of gold mines. And with that, this makes this gold mine in the center absolutely critical. If you're able to expand into here and protect it, that is gold that your opponent will not be able to get. And, well, we've seen how games can go if all of a sudden you are limited on resources. And another important thing to note is you can try and save low hit point units at those fountains of health. As you, well, Spirit Link now being used. Destroyers now need to take to the skies. As you can take a look, Destroyers are not anywhere near. Liquid Fire coming across on the backside here. No repairs underway. That Troll Bat Rider is just going to get taken out. Crypt Fiend's going to go ahead and engage right there. Troll Bat Rider going to get finished off. Meanwhile, Pit Lord in that front. Howl of Terror gets bursted down as the Tauren Chieftain now trying to shift its way back over. All right, there is a reveal right there. Are we going to perhaps see a stomp? Yes, we do. A lot of damage going across multiple units. There goes another Crypt Fiend as eer0 is just in trouble. Tauren Chieftain throws down another stomp again. And remember, this is only a level 2 Tauren Chieftain, not even the level 3 variety. Kodo Beast, however, also going to get lost as well. Both sides losing massive number of units as the Tauren Chieftain tries to chase back the other way. Tauren Chieftain still with enough mana to perhaps throw down another stomp, but it was the Scroll of the Beast that made a big difference with all of that bonus damage there. Blade Master trying to turn things back around. Unable to do so. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 2, and I really believe a level 3 Tauren Chieftain, that game would have gone, or that fight would have really gone down a different way. All right, Pit Lord died just because DK was away. Yep. All right, let's take a look. Haunted Gold Mine slowly getting repaired back again. Meanwhile, Kodo Beast is there. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 2. And the fact that there's a limited number of creeps on this map denying level 3 on the Tauren Chieftain has had a big impact in that battle. Meanwhile, eer0 attempting to take this center gold mine, that is going to be rather difficult as well. We are taking a look. True Shot Aura on the Shadow Hunter. How did I miss that? Bonus damage for pretty much every unit that you see except for the Tauren Chieftain and that Blade Master. Blade Master going to be here, ready to go. Banshees are, well, ready to curse anything as well, as the Blade Master overexposing himself a bit perhaps. 51 viewers right now. Yep, 51 viewers. Thank you. That's, I guess, a recent record for me. Pit Lord now going to dive on in. Howl of Terror comes across, hitting multiple units. Pit Lord dealing massive damage. Stomp, hitting some of those units back there. Pit Lord could get needs a big death coil, and there it is. The Death Knight was actually turned in and hexed, and that was the reason why that was the problem. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability transferred to eer0, and the Pit Lord could be coming down with another big Howl of Terror again. Death Knight says, you know what, I want nothing to do with this battle. Blade Master going after the Lich, but it escapes at 132 hit points. Good for you, Crota. Well-deserved attention. Hopefully good things will be in store for me in 2020. All right, Metaphysics, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Coming back around the other side, 63 over 80 supply compared to 73 over 80. eer0 still has the supply advantage, but usage of the Fountains of Health could give Hitman back the upper hand. Let's take a look back across over here. The Obsidian Statue is pretty much a walking Fountain of Health as well. And we're just going to heal back up here, but, well, it seems like many of these units are already topped off. Now, what are the important targets to hit at this stage? Main base, taking down these buildings is really not that crucial any longer. Perhaps maybe the slaughterhouse, but that is pretty much going to be it. We are looking at a watchtower trying to be constructed, and the Blade Master doing a two-prong attack, trying to hit multiple locations, making it difficult for the undead army to know where to defend. One Nerubian tower, really the big issue here, as another acolyte could get taken out. More acolytes will need to be trained, but what's also important is that the Blade Master is getting some key experience. Kodo Beast with a Crypt Fiend in the belly trying to dine and dash. We may see, well, there's some negative armor. Pit Lord chasing after that Kodo Beast again, but the Blade Master having an absolute blast by himself going after these units here. Blade Master does have a Staff of Teleportation. He can rejoin in on the fight and back off to the north at any point, and he's going to be doing exactly that there, teleporting back off to the north. Blade Master Purge onto the Pit Lord. Pit Lord could get taken down. Down it goes. The Death Coil was not in time. Stomp just a bit too far as the Frost Nova lands onto the Spirit Walker. All right, Lich could be in trouble. Lich has double potions of invulnerability. There it is, used finally as the Death Knight. Well, gonna go ahead and Death Coil right there. Tauren Chieftain just needs a little bit more. The Stomp really not that effective as it needs to get more of these Crypt Fiends. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful burrow and unburrow at just the right time. Why don't you do SC2 like many years? I was great. Well, thank you for saying that I was great casting at StarCraft 2. Gave my honest effort. I never became I never really became as popular as many of the other mainstream casters out there, and I also didn't have the time and energy to dedicate to travel or do a lot of the things that I think SC2 really required. I still enjoy watching it from time to time, but I'm afraid to admit I did forget and not know much of the meta any longer. Blade Master going straight after an Acolyte right there. Acolyte, trying to get away. Let's take a look. Is going to be able to push back anytime you see an Acolyte unable to do very much. There is a 141 critical strike right there. I tried to rename my channel. It just doesn't let me. All right, let's take a look. Double Kodo Beast out of position. This could be two dead Kodo Beasts right here, and that might be the difference. Let's take a look. There goes one Crypt Fiend. Death Coil saves right there. Blade Master shows up to the party. Tauren Chieftain now trying to just stomp down, really reducing much of the damage again as Crypt Fiends are going to get taken down. Tauren Chieftain finally gets to level 3, and there the stomp grows stronger. Anti-magic shield now being used. Crypt Fiends are fully upgraded on their attack. 3-0. True Shot Aura making up for only the 2-0 upgrades there as the Tauren Chieftain now trying to chase after more units again. Let's take a look. Continue with the chase down. Tauren Chieftain, no scroll of speed, unable to catch up, but does get a big stomp onto the Lich. Lich with Potion of Lesser Invulnerability going to stay alive. Tauren Chieftain making its way back down again as a burrowed Crypt Fiend will end up staying alive until Dust of Appearance. Magic Fairy Dust revealing that Crypt Fiend as it gets taken out again. All right, Troll Berserkers trying to back away. Pit Lord with that Cloak of Flames really living up to its power, but Hitman is looking to set up this Great Hall right here. This could be huge. 2 bases to 1, and Wars of Attrition will naturally go towards Hitman. Hitman can also just try and stay in this position here, perhaps keep one watching unit here, and by doing so, he has very good map awareness. Fighting with a watchtower in the back, always very helpful. Blade Master, and with that Staff of Teleportation, has been a constant thorn in the side of eer0 as he's been unable to really mine out effectively. All right, I would never say I was the same as Day 9. Day 9 was far more involved and a very skilled caster, understanding the meta much better than I was. But thank you for even putting me in the same conversation as Day 9. Hitman in position here. Blade Master right here. Blade Master. And, well, Hitman knows the fight is going to be brought to him. He knows this because, well, If the fight isn't brought to him, he's going to end up winning. Blademaster now ready to engage. Torrent Chieftain going to try to get in position. Are we going to see the stomp? There you go. There's that stomp a little bit further. Pit Lord is currently, well, trying to absorb as much damage back away. You saw Wind Riders getting picked apart. Pit Lord, Howl of Terror, greatly reducing the amount of damage as the Pit Lord gets a big death coil for the save. Blademaster trying to finish off more units again. Kodo Beast, nothing in its belly, trying to healing. Oh, death coil saves again. Kodo Beast trying to get away, and it looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Still providing that damage bonus in the back. Nope, it actually died at the very end right there. All right, Acolytes joining in on the fight, bringing every unit to the battle to try and win. Torrent Chieftain is in position, low on mana, waiting to put his foot down. Needs just a little bit more mana right there. Gonna perhaps try and buy another one. As you can see, units are just falling left and right. Torrent Chieftain does put his foot down right there. There's that stomp. Still has 150 mana for a follow-up. Spirit Walkers trying to just continue to stay alive. 72 compared to 59. That Watchtower adding in a little bit of extra damage as there it goes. Blademaster now sits at level 5. That big level 5 damage bonus and still has a potion of healing. Torrent Chieftain, where's it at? Torrent Chieftain is right there, still low on mana, needs to get another one. Blademaster finishing off the remaining Crypt Fiends in the back, and this might be enough. Torrent Chieftain still down by 4 mana for another stomp. If another stomp goes off, that could be huge. 200 hit point critical strike, saving more units again as the Torrent Chieftain rejoins in once more. All right, Spirit Walkers trying to back away. Torrent Chieftain able to head back, has a potion of healing, and we see a bit of regrouping. Torrent Chieftain looking to back away here. Let's take a look. The Crypt Fiend damage might be far too much. Spirit Link, Blademaster going to go ahead and finish off an Acolyte there. Come on, one more shot. There it goes. Gets taken down. Torrent Chieftain in position. Pit Lord tries to get off some more damage. Another Frost Nova lands down. Blademaster going to be forced to back up. Needs some more potions as well. There's a Howl of Terror hitting many of those units in the back. Torrent Chieftain with another stomp again, but the hit points constantly get healed by that level 4 Death Knight. Torrent Chieftain still trying to engage back away. Perhaps a Clarity Potion would be useful, but still, well, not guaranteeing that it will not take any extra damage. Blademaster could go after some more units. There it goes. Blademaster down to 285 hit points. No longer has the Potion of Greater Healing and will be forced to retreat. 58 supply compared to 59. All the mining going on. Hitman has the gold advantage. He wants to keep this shop. This is the last indicator that this is home field advantage. Torrent Chieftain perhaps might try to pick up some extra items, but loses the Clarity Potion bonus, as we're going to be looking at these units try and engage again. You remember, Curse, a lot of missing going on right there as the Torrent Chieftain going to try to get in position. A Howl of Terror. There you go. Death Knight could be in trouble. Are we going to see a stomp? There's the stomp. Death Knight could go down. Death Knight could go down. It does go down with a 204 critical strike, and now the Pit Lord could be in trouble as well. Pit Lord goes down alongside the Torrent Chieftain as, well, heroes are falling left and right. Blademaster now trying to head back away. Troll, the Kodo Beast, they really need to be eating something, and this is perhaps the reason why Hitman is actually losing his battles. He's unable to be able to devour anything with these Kodo Beasts. Hitman now back up to 57 supply. He has 2 bases, and this is continuing to, well, slowly get in favor. Blademaster with a big advantage here, but eer0 could make another big play. There's a healing wave saving that Blademaster at the last possible second. Is trying to get away down to 23 hit points. It is dead. Lich able to finish it off. That plus 20 damage between Claws of Attack and that Orb of Corruption. That negative armor making such a profound impact right there. All right, Death Knight resurrected over here from the tavern. How he had the gold, I do not know, as Hitman is about to lose the one thing he had going for him. eer0 now once again with the economic or the army size advantage. Hitman losing the economic advantage, and 120 outplaying his opponent, somehow able to stay alive as the Lich is at level 5 and the Death Knight is at level 4. Pit Lord, is it getting resurrected? No, it is not. 146 gold. Perhaps some things, gold is once again being mined away. We are all of that. And all eer0 really got off of that amazing push was economic equality. eer0 is actually behind right now because of the taxes. 10 gold a second compared to 7. Hitman has a slight advantage in terms of economy, while eer0 has a big advantage in terms of army. All right, Blade Master, is it going to try and go after that low hit point Obsidian Statue? There it goes. One shot, two shot. There it goes. Blade Master, however, Frost Nova, is it going to be able to get away? Didn't have that much mana. Lich, well, is it going to continue to try and chase? Blade Master is right there. Death Knight going to get in front. There's the Death Coil. Where's another? Are we perhaps going to see a Spirit Link or anything else? Healing Wave saves the unit. 63 supply compared to 50. Cheered. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know. YKJ. Cheered 1,000 bits earlier. All right. Voodoo Lounge, once again, trying to be rebuilt. Thank you, Metaphysics, for the subscription as we're looking at Troll Berserkers and just trying to regroup once more. These peons now making their way back down. Again, was that a gift subscription? If it was, well, thank you. All right, Pocket Great Hall, once again being used and... Yeah, once again being used. We see 2-0 upgrades, no 3-0 upgrades as of yet. Tauren Totem training up some more units once more, and it's going to be a little bit of time before Hitman, well, starts mining from the center again. Yeah, it's very difficult for eer0. He's played such a great game. He's won key battles, but all of that was just to get him back on equal solid ground, and that is the problem there. All right. We see about 3 minutes of mine, or 3.5 minutes of mining left here. About, what is that? Thank you for the subscription, another subscription, another 6 minutes of mining here. Blade Master, perhaps trying to pick off more targets. And this is also a bad spot for eer0 since he doesn't have enough gold to constantly buy. Is there more subscriptions? Thank you again. As, well, Troll Berserkers ready to engage here. Blade Master seeing that level 5. There's a big stomp. Banshees could get taken out. No, a Death Coil saves right there. And now we're going to see the Pit Lord in trouble. Are we going to see another Hex come across? Kotobe's trying to get away. It gets taken down as well. Shadow Hunter in the back. Spirit Walker going to get taken down. There it goes. There's a stomp. Death Knight off to the north. And there is finally a Destroyer to devour all of that delicious Spirit Link. More Death Coils, more damage all the way across the board. Another Howl of Terror. Destroyer going to be able to eat through much. Another Death Coil by the Death Knight. And the Death Knight getting to level 5 with a big heal coming across. All right, Green Light Ring. Well, I think there were just a bunch of gift subscriptions. Tauren Chieftain now in the front. Are we going to lay down another stomp? Hitman is in trouble. He's trying to retreat back. eer0 with a beautiful use of his Death Knight and the Pit Lord. Looks like he is going to take down this base for the second time again. Beautiful execution by eer0. Thank you for helping grow the community, Voltari. That is absolutely great of you. I feel like I should be making more emotes as well. Thank you for the follows as the peon now going to get taken out there. Crypt Fiends are here ready to go. Hitman, perhaps wondering how he is losing this battle after mining so much gold. And, well, this goes to show you economy is not necessarily everything. WarCraft 3, use of your heroes and getting the most out of your units. And being in the right position at the right time has a big impact on the game there. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 4 has, well, a potion of mana. This may be a last move effort by Hitman, but with Destroyers now in the air devouring all of that Spirit Link, well, Spirit Link can no longer be used effectively. And with the Lich's Frost Nova, which essentially is a ranged thunderclap, being able to slow down units and also do a big point of damage to a single target, and that is a big decision. Thank you for the subscription still, as the Pit Lord now makes its way over here to the top left. Only 40 seconds of mining left. This base really not worth attacking any longer. A really great cast. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Death Knight now going to be shifting back off to the north. More damage trying to be dealt here. Death Knight absorbing all of that. Here we go. More damage coming across. Thank you for the subscriptions. Pit Lord going to try and engage, but this is definitely the beginning of the end. eer0 has been fighting tooth and nail to come back from being down behind economically, and he has done so. His heroes are just far too powerful, and now that Spirit Link cannot be used effectively, what you're seeing is the burst damage of the level 3 Death Coil, of the level 3 Frost Nova. I believe it's level 3 Frost, level 3 Frost Nova, and also, the damage over time and the bonus damage from that cleave. All right, Anti-Magic Shell pretty much reduces the damage from everything again. As we're taking a look, all right, ready for that battle. There's another Howl of Terror. Crypt Fiends coming back across. Spirit Link trying to cast heal, going across multiple units. Pit Lord gonna perhaps be laying down. There is a healing ward in play, but that's quickly taken out. The Troll Witch Doctor being able to get down one healing lord, but it's not going to be enough. Another Howl of Terror coming across. Destroyer could devour magic again, trying to get some more, and thank you for all of the subs as well. Let's take a look. Devouring magic once again. There goes even more and more. Tauren Chieftain in that front line. Blade Master is going to be able to take down that Death Knight. Death Knight very low on hit points. Has a potion of lesser invulnerability. Able to survive a little while longer as the Pit Lord still standing there in that front line, hazardous to your health. Death Knight should be coming across with another Death Coil here if necessary. Tauren Chieftain about to get taken down though. There is that Death Coil. Shadow Hunter gets taken out. Blade Master and Tauren Chieftain throw in the towel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. eer0 with the big win right there. Overall score resources lower, but the hero score and the unit score shows who played it better. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys on BattleNet.